Will this be a successful appeal for Donald Trump to try and lift this gag order? It's a First Amendment right he has as he runs for president of the United States, it appears.
Bianca, the only reason you would have a gag order is to prevent a jury from being influenced. Here, the juries, they've come up with their verdict. They found him guilty. There is absolutely no reason in the world for a gag order. He's certainly not going to influence the judge. We know how the judge feels in this case. So it's completely unconstitutional. It will be reversed. This entire trial will be reversed. But they don't care. It's the timing. All they want is the conviction, and they got it.
Well, obviously, Donald Trump wants to speak freely, as you just heard from our James Rosen. We're not even sure for the D-Day anniversary in Normandy if our own sitting president will speak at all. There's that Wall Street Journal report talking about behind the scenes in these meetings. Many people concerned, Democrats as well, signs of slipping here. Obviously, this leads to the bigger question of, is there a possibility Biden, this is a way to push him out before the DNC? We know we've talked about that before, but to have this report out, it is seeming like the timing could be something more consequential here for his reelection, Pam.
Well, you know, Bianca, first, it's sad for our country and it's sad for our world that our president, our current president, is in that shape. But, you know, it's not a well-kept secret. We all see it. We see it on TV. You comment on it all the time. I mean, we see it daily in President Biden's actions. It's no surprise they've canceled his appearances in Paris. So it's just detrimental to our country. But no, I think he's in it. I don't think they're going to pull him at the last minute because their only option is Kamala Harris. And neither of them can take on Donald Trump. They know that. Biden isn't running the country. Someone's operating it behind the scenes. We all know that. Even to meet with fellow Democrat lawmakers, he has to have note cards. I mean, that's absurd for the leader of the free world.
Yeah, it's also very concerning, as we know our adversaries are watching in these very perilous times, not just here. Merrick Garland was on the hot seat yesterday, if you will. The weaponization of the DOJ, certainly a main focus, at least for the Republicans, in light of what we've been seeing with these cases against former President Trump. A bit of this exchange between California Congressman Tom McClintock here and Garland. Let's play this and get your reaction.
I didn't say he was sent, but it is rather odd that the third-ranking official in your office leaves it to go to a local prosecutor's office to prosecute this case.
You know, he dodged the question. He's talking about Matthew Colangelo, who was with Bragg's office, stood right behind him, of course, in that news conference when they talked about how Bragg was saying, I did my job. That does seem like something that Garland also could have cleared up when he was pushed to hand over correspondence about this job transfer, which he refused, yet he calls it a conspiracy. If there's nothing to hide, Pam, why not just release this to show exactly why Colangelo, the number 3, went to Bragg's office?
Because, Bianca, there's so much to hide. Listen to this timeline. People really aren't reporting this. On November 9th, 2022, Joe Biden makes the statement that we're going to make sure Trump is never in the White House again. November 9th. November 18th, 2022, Jack Smith gets appointed. November 18th, Nathan Wade visits the White House. Late November, we don't know the exact date, late November, Michael Colangelo leaves DOJ. He quits DOJ. Late November. That can't be a coincidence. The number 3, yet Garland knew nothing about it. Then the number 3 guy at DOJ takes a job as a state prosecutor in Manhattan in December. He joins that team. So that's not a coincidence.
No, in fact, it looks like a big demotion unless there's something, like you said, underlying. So the timestamps are all there when folks obviously know what's going on, or at least they're starting to wake up.